Hello everyone, I'm Lauren and I'm a rising senior at Urban. For the past 3 weeks, I've been working on a Raspberry Pi Smart Mirror because I wanted a device I could use daily and generally be of help to me. I also wanted to improve my coding skills and create a project I never had the chance to build. Since the last milestone, I changed the interface to display the time, weather, quote of the day, Spotify module, and alarm clock. I can also cast a YouTube video from my phone with the YouTube app. While the front of the frame is simple, adjustable wood planks in the back keep the monitor, speaker, and Raspberry Pi in place. The Pi is also connected to a camera on the upper right-hand corner of the frame. I plan on adding LED lights, but the necessary parts will arrive later. Here is the final configuration code. The majority used for the interface was preset, as the code for each of the modules usually required its name, position on the screen, and API token. Eventually, I coded the Pi so that it will take a photo of whoever is in the camera's view and send it to the website NanoNets, who will then run it through a facial recognition algorithm and send the answer of who it thinks it is back to the Pi. My Pi identifies all people as me, my mom, or unknown. When the Pi recognizes me, it will turn the mirror on, but when it sees my mom, it will play a surprise audio MP3. Connecting facial recognition required a lot of code and was the most challenging part of my project. I overcame this challenge by attending office hours to learn how to code, in addition to copy-pasting as much code as I could to test what worked and what didn't. My funniest problem was when I noticed my weather module displayed 85 degrees as the weather on a foggy San Francisco day. I then noticed the letters PH next to San Francisco and realized I had put San Francisco in the Philippines as the city on the module. Initially, I was intimidated by my project because I was unfamiliar with coding in the Raspberry Pi, but with each milestone I grew more confident. I learned how to navigate the terminal and how to download software. I also learned how to change the modules in the Magic Mirror configuration file and how to create a thread in Python. For the frame, I learned how to use a drill and a drill bit. However, each of these technical challenges are just details of the broader picture of becoming more comfortable with taking on bigger tasks and breaking them into small, manageable steps. Another unanticipated challenge was when I placed my camera on the input and output bins of the Raspberry Pi, causing the silicone of the lens to burn and fall off. While my main solution was to order another camera, I also learned about the electrical components of the Raspberry Pi circuit board. Unfortunately, the Raspberry Pi camera has not arrived yet, so I taped the old camera on the frame. I then replaced the photo the camera module was supposed to take with a photo of me. Here's what the smart mirror finally looks like as it turns on. It takes about 15 seconds. And lastly, thank you so much for listening to my final demo.